the job is qualified to be in your life, and he has literally guided my steps. Hey Savvies, welcome back to another video. If you are new to this channel, my name is Jada. Welcome back. Today's video, if you can't tell by the title, is going to be a life update, y'all. I'm getting y'all into my business, but it's going to be a good one because I have so much just exciting news, just updates, just everything that it needs to be and more. So if you want to see more of this content, definitely keep on watching. So boom, where do I even start? If you can't tell, I'm in a whole different scenery, okay? Your girl is in Washington, D.C. for a business trip. Paid business trip. What? Me? Yes, girl. Yes, they flew your girl out, and it is in the field that I wanted to be in, and it is a leadership role, y'all. Can we just talk about how good God is? Let's just pause for a moment of silence for just how good God is. God is just good. God has been directing me, and he directed me here, and here I am. I took a huge leap of faith because I have never been away from my child for more than a weekend, and I'm going to be on this trip for 3 weeks. Not one, not two, but three. A whole month basically. And so I'm just, you know, taking it in. I've never been on a solo vacation at all either, so this is really new to me. Everything is just very new. This is my big grown up. You got to put on your grown up panties and you got to do the thing, okay? Because if God sent you in there, wherever he sent you is for you, okay? And he opened up that door, and don't you dare close it, of your anxiety, of your insecurities, of your doubts, your emotions, everything that can tell you to not do it. You better cancel it out and focus on what God said, period. And that's what I'm doing. So I am here, and that's all I'm gonna say, okay? Let's just backtrack on how we even got here, okay? If you aren't new, if you're OG, you know that I was working at Louis Vuitton. I was working at Louis Vuitton, and I'm not gonna backlash them. This is not that type of video. But it just didn't work out. And I quit without having another job, which to the outside world looking in, that's crazy, girl. You got responsibilities, the bills don't stop. What? Why would you make that decision? But God don't really care about that. God don't care about when your bill due, how much you gotta pay, this, that, and the third. He don't care about that. He said, do what I tell you to do. And at that time, I was so confused on if it was the right decision or the wrong decision. Now looking back, I do believe that it was the wrong decision. Just to hear me out. Because when you make a decision, you have to talk to God first. And I believe that I was making decisions off my emotions, off of how the management made me feel, off of how the job made me feel, off of this and the third, which was not of God. God don't care about your emotions either. If he tells you to do something, he wants you to do it no matter how you feel. I didn't rely on God at that time to dictate my next move. I kind of just went off of emotions, and that's what made me quit. I'm talking for myself. I'm not talking about what they did to make me quit. I'm talking about how I felt in the moment when receiving whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to like talking code without like giving you all the information, but yeah, if you know, you know. Was acting off my emotions, and it led me to not have a job for at least 3 months, y'all. Good thing I have a partner, a successful partner, just a partner who just understands, and he was able to pick up where I left off. So everything worked out. I've been applying to jobs like crazy. I was thinking of customer service because I have the experience, serving because I have that experience. I'm just thinking of where's the old jobs that I had before. I'm going backwards. When God said go forward, we're elevating. We're not the opposite of elevating. Going backwards. We're not doing that. We're elevating. So I started looking up jobs that was like in my field, in my area, what I would prefer. And I came across this one. And I didn't know the role specifically. I didn't know what I was going to be doing, but I just knew that it was something along the lines of fashion. So I was like, okay, let me give it a try. Gave it a try. Didn't hear back from them for a little while. But when I did, the interview went so well. It was like I was meant to be here. It went so well. Me and my general manager started laughing. We had so much things in common. Mind you, he's from Japan. So it was like so awkward but good at the same moment. He offered a supervisor position. He liked my personality. He liked how I carried myself. That ain't nothing but God, because I've never had a leadership role ever. Yeah, I've been a trainer. Yeah, I've helped and taught people before, but I've never had a leadership role. And this was so crazy, is like a couple of weeks before I had the interview, I was like asking my mom and asking around, like, how do you become a supervisor? How do you get higher up? Like, how do you move higher up? And my mom and everyone was like, well, you have to stay in the company for a while for them to move you up, and then you can have that background and then be able to move up in other places. You know what I mean? But I was like, well, I don't think I could stay in a company for so long and kiss their butt for so long to elevate, because that's what it basically is. Like, I have to kiss butt to move up in a company that doesn't really respect me or just doesn't really respect me, and then I can get a leadership role, and then I can have that on my background to be able to transfer or to be able to move into a different company. I was just not feeling it. But the fact that God said, no, I qualified the job. I didn't qualify you, baby. Oh my gosh, God is good. I qualified the job. The job is qualified to be in your life, not the other way around. Not you being qualified to be in the job's life. The job is qualified to be in your life, and He has literally guided my steps. I didn't even feel this. I didn't even see this in my vision. I get so emotional thinking about it, because if you knew what I've been through, if you knew the struggle, if you knew what it took to get here, you would feel the exact same emotion. He deserves all the glory. I can't even put into words how just grateful and blessed that I am. That is how I got here. So this experience is different. I just want to say that the experience is new, fresh, never been on a solo vacation. Well, not really vacation because I'm working, but never been anywhere solo. Never been on a business trip. Never been on as a leadership role. Never experienced that. Never even been to this where I am, DC. Never been here before. Everything is so fresh and new. It's a bit scary. I'm not gonna lie. It's a bit scary. But I am having more faith than fear. Let's see, another update. I thought Kaya started school this year, but he actually doesn't. In our district, you have to be 4 years old to go to pre-K. So He's not going to start school until next year, and he is going to be a year behind. But that's okay. I have been doing these like school activities at home for him, so he can just have all the information that he needs when he gets into school. The only thing that I am a little, and I don't want to speak this out loud because the power of the tongue, but I do want to let you know, in case you are either expecting or if you have a 3-year-old or 4-year-old, the only thing is that, especially an only child, he is an only child, so him interacting with other kids is like a plus. Like, he needs that interaction because there's just so much that, you know, I can't do with him. It's a different feeling when you have someone around your age that just knows the walk, knows the talk, and that you can relate to. So I've been trying to like take him to parks, and I really want to gain like, well, my friends also have children that are around the same age, so that's beneficial as well. It's just to find that mommy friend during this time that your kids can play with. And then also just taking him to parks and interacting with the other moms and dads, so your child can play with, just taking him to events and stuff. Like, his cousin is around the same age as well, and he just had a birthday party at this like it was like an indoor playground. I think I vlogged that for you guys, and there was so many kids around the same age, and I was able to interact with all those mommies and stuff like that. I didn't really exchange any numbers or anything like that, but I thought that experience was good for him, so I'm gonna start doing that more often, just because, not just because it's a birthday or anything, but his birthday is coming up. My baby is going to be 4, and yeah, we're trying to figure out how we're gonna do that too, so just be on the lookout. What else? I was just gonna do the whole job situation because I kind of have been, you know, like talking in code and moving around the subject for a very long time, just because it was kind of embarrassing for me. But this is my testimony, baby. This is my testimony, and I can't be scared to let you guys in on it, on my mistakes and what I feel like has mistakes. And it's not a mistake, it's nothing but growth and elevation, I feel like. So if I express that with other people, maybe they can make their rational decisions off of what I have learned. I'm the type of person that, like, I don't like to leap first. I like to see somebody else do it first, and if I see that they made it there safely, then I'll take a leap. So I am being that leap for you. I am being that leap for you, letting you know that even though God is good, because God uses everything bad for good. Even though you made the wrong decision by quitting your job without having another one, God has kept you patient, has kept you humble, has kept you faithful, has kept you secure, has kept you everything whole, just for him to elevate you. So I say all that to say, yes, don't make decisions off your emotions, but if you have faith in God, he's going to pick up where you left off, and he's going to pick it up even greater. Okay, he's going to make it worth the while. Those 3 months have been a little hard, but I've done this before. If you're an OG, you know my last job before Louis Vuitton, I made that decision as well. I just get tired, and I'm not going to keep doing that. I'm just talking about the past. I'm not going to keep doing that. I'm grown now, and I know my mistakes now more than ever. But back then, I just got tired. I just got tired of being in the same place. I just was expecting and wanting something new, especially when you hear the same things over and over and over again about yourself. And it's not even like things that you could like progress on. I'm all about elevating. I'm all about being the best. If there's something that I'm not doing right, teach me so I can figure it out. But the thing about it, people don't know how to teach you. People don't know how to teach you. So they say, hey, you're doing this wrong. Okay, well, how do you do it right? I'm doing it the way that I think is right. How do I do it right? And if you don't know how to teach me, every time when you point out things that I'm doing wrong, what do you expect me to do with that? I'm gonna try everything to not do it wrong, and that's gonna give me anxiety because you didn't sit back and be like, hey, this is how it goes. And if this is how it goes, then if you taught me how to do that, then it's my fault. But if you never taught me, it's your fault, right, leader? But now that I am in the leadership role, I know what not to do moving forward with my employees, because you're not gonna, no, what? I know how that feels, so why would I put somebody else through that? That's basically all that I want to tell you about, was the just the job role, and here I am, and like, God is good. That's basically what this is. It's just God is good all the time, and all the time God is good, very good. I'm so grateful and happy. So yeah, that's the tea. That's the 411. Didn't want to make this too long, but I did want to just do like a sit down life update video for you guys, so y'all can get some insight on my life and what's been going on. But the next couple of vlogs, oh yeah, the next vlog is actually when I was back at home, so y'all actually get to see me in real time. But I'm gonna post this first and then post when I was back at home. So if it looks a little weird and different, that's why, okay? But it all aligns. Now you know my business. It aligns. So yeah, that's the tea. Like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I will see y'all in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.